Welcome back to RotoCityTech. I am out here in the shop, or just outside the shop, and I've been working on the camper, but we have some exciting news for this summer and for the channel for more content. We have a boat. So this is super exciting. This thing is sweet. It is old, but it is a beautiful boat. We have yet to name her, but I'll try to give you a decent look. Right now it's in my shop because we're going to have to do some work. Right here we have a 1984 Larson Citation 5500. It is a 17-footer and it has a nice red trailer to go along with it. The outside is really in great condition. There's hardly any imperfections really, especially for it being, I'm 35, so it's 36 years old, 37 years old, but a nice trailer, good lights. The interior was redone about 10 years ago to the original look, and it is beautiful. The carpet is still old, but this white interior with the red piping is just super cool. It came with some skis, a couple knee boards, a tube. Here you go. There's that. Get you a good look on the interior here. It's got a captain's seat for the driver. So it runs and it floats. It was in the lake a few years ago. It has a 3.0 inline 4-cylinder I think this is a Chevy engine actually, but it is a Cruiser, 140 horsepower, inline 4-cylinder. She starts up, she runs, and she is all ours, and she will be featured a lot on RotoCityTech this summer because we have some work to do. What we're going to start digging into today is, I believe we have a U-joint issue, and I can run that clip. But right in here, you've got two U-joints that come out and then down and go down to the drive. I believe they're worn out. They're kind of banging, making some noise. The gimbal bearing was replaced pretty recently. But I think it might be hard to see. Nah, you'll be able to see it. Right there is a tear. Right here where my finger's pointing. There's a tear in one of the bellows. So that has let water in and I think has ruined the U-joints. So we have to replace the bellows. And we're going to replace the seals that go up here. Kind of do a rebuild on this portion right here only. And another awesome thing is that we were sponsored by a company. We were sponsored with all of the parts that we need from a company called SEI Marine Products, Sterndrive Engineering Incorporated, out of Florida. So big shout out to them for stepping up and sponsoring this rebuild. They are sending me a new U-joint assembly. So it comes with the drive shafts and the U-joints already installed. I just have to get this off and put in the new U-joints, and they're going to give us a seal kit and a bellow kit and the tool to remove the retainer nut once we get in there. So we are going to start ripping this off so I can measure the yoke to make sure we get the correct U-joint assembly. First thing we need to do is I want to remove the propeller so that it doesn't get damaged when I take this drive off. It's got this little locking ring. We just want to bend these tabs up so that they don't lock, and then we can undo that nut and take the impeller off. next up, we are going to remove the nuts on both sides of this, and we can hammer out that pin and take our rams off so that we can start maneuvering this to get it fully out. So then these can just rest right here, and then the final job is to undo these 6 right here. We can pull that drive off and measure. One thing to remember is to put the throttle in the all the way forward position, and that'll allow this. Pretty simple stuff, but for sure we had some water getting in there. Obviously you saw the water coming out, and then these U-joints, they are just trash, it looks like. I gotta inspect them a bit more. But anyways, we'll continue on from here. Alright, so I just measured it, and it is the 9 9/16 yoke. So it's the long yoke. There's a long and a short for this generation. One of them's 8 inches or so, and this one's 9. So this one is 9, but you can see these look nasty. Like I said, that bellow split open. But here is the sound. And that's what we were hearing. So yes, definitely these need replaced. So that is sure going to be fun.